welcome back to my channel. So today I am bringing you a pumpkin craft, a series of different pumpkins that I've decorated in lots of different ways, and also like a pumpkin decoration. I've seen similar ones to the ones I'm going to create, obviously on like a much larger scale and in various stores, and I thought I could probably make one myself, so I'm going to do that today. So grab yourself a nice cozy drink. Mine is a hot chocolate in my white pumpkin mug. So first of all, I've seen like lots of tutorials on how to make like fabric pumpkins, and I've watched lots of different ways, but I've made quite a few now, and they've all turned out slightly different, but I mean I love them all the same. So this like sage greeny one and this a smaller one. I made these out of a cushion cover from the pound shop, which was in the sale, so it was 25p, and this fabric has actually made about 4 or 5 of these. So these are just 2, which this one sits on my dining table and this little one sits behind me over there, stacked up with like my chopping boards and whatnot. I have also made this fabric one out of one of my son's old jumpers. It was just going to be going to the charity shop, and I thought I'm going to use that to make a pumpkin. So yeah, there's this one that I've made. Now also I had these pumpkins which were gifted to me last year, and I liked the colour of them. Sorry, not the colour of them, I liked like the shape of them and the way they looked and everything, but the colour didn't really go with my colour scheme decor in the house. So like, this one was like a burnt orange and this one was like quite vibrant red, but I painted this up in like a chalk paint and put glitter down the sides of it and around the little stem there, and then I just kind of like put some like Mod Podge over it to seal it, and it wasn't fabric paint or anything, but it's worked out quite nicely. So it's just to show, you know, if you see one that's a different colour you don't like, you can just paint it, and you can see sort of the colour, the burnt orange one that this one was. So I painted this one in, I think it was called Candy Cane. Is it called Candy Cane? From Wilkinson's, like a little tester pot. And I also decoupaged it and put some glitter on top. I don't know if you could see that. Now, I decoupaged this and a lot of things in my kitchen out of these napkins, and now this is my last one. Home bargains. If anyone out there is ever listening to this and you have these in again, please stock many more of these napkins, because I love these, and like the roses and the other flowers and then like faux eucalyptus leaves on there. I just love them, and they just remind me so much of like Kath Kidson. Yeah, so I literally decoupaged one of these onto here. It was very simple to do. As I say, that's my last one, so I'm saving this napkin for something else should I wish to make something else for my kitchen with that on. And I also purchased a lot of these like foam pumpkins from Amazon. Came in a set of like medium-sized ones, a little bit bigger, and tiny ones, like little stem that is fully removable for you to craft. The detail on there look kind of realistic. And I also decoupaged one of these, you can see, with some like tissue paper with silver dots on, and it's actually just this tissue paper. I got this from Real Tissue, 500 millilitres times 700 millilitres. Millimeters, is that right? Anyway, I purchased this in Home Bargains. I think it was about like 79, 89p for 5 sheets, and I've still got, I think, 3 or 4 left. So I just did this to one of them, which I'm actually going to do to another one in a moment. But before I go on to that, I just want to show you the glitter that I applied to more of these. Now to a little one, I just got some like fluorescent, I don't know if you can see the fluorescent glitter, and like Mod Podged that on. It's kind of effective next to a candle. It's quite sparkly and light. And this one, I popped these like little bluish silver sequins sort of all along the bottom to kind of give like a metallic effect, almost like in sunlight it looks a little bit like mercury, which I love, like mercury stuff, like hammered metal and things. So I kind of was going for that effect with these little sequins, as you can see, and I've put them all around the sides. They actually came in this part of 5 Hobby and Craft glitters by Deco Time, which I bought in Home Bargain. As you'll see, there are only 4 pots here because I used pretty much an entire pot on a few pumpkins to give them like a stone effect. Now, I don't have what's it called, the Rust-Oleum stone effect spray, which looks fabulous, but I didn't want to just purchase it just for these little pumpkins. I'd rather get it for like a bigger project. So I'm a firm believer in using what you've got, hence like the jumper that I used to make a pumpkin, a cushion cover, napkins and whatnot. So I discovered that if I painted some chalk paint onto one of the pumpkins, and then when it was like still quite tacky, to apply a little bit of like Mod Podge just for extra like sealing, and then the other part of glitter, which was like white, it was almost like powdery effect. I don't know if you can see it there. It is still a little bit sparkly because I haven't applied too much like Mod Podge to it, but it looks kind of like stone sort of effect to me. So yeah, I did that to that one. But today I am going to decoupage one of these in some more of this tissue paper, just to show you how easy it is and quick to do. You can go to town, you could use paper or anything. So there's a tissue paper, napkins. So I'm just remove the top of the little pumpkin stem, and I've already got some water here. Now for the flower napkins, I literally like took a paintbrush, dabbed it in some water, and kind of like moved the paintbrush around the napkin to just get one layer and to just get a close enough as to the flower I wanted to kind of like get a nice tear on it, so it'd just be like smooth to apply. I find if you cut it, the edge is a bit too blunt, and then it just doesn't like sit right when you're gluing it onto a piece. So yeah, but I've decided I'm not going to use that napkin. I need to save that. That's my last one, so we don't need to use this water right now. So we're just going to take this pumpkin here and my Mod Podge glue. This is matte water-based sealer, but you can also use PVA, which I got this from B&M, £2.49. Has lasted me, I don't even remember, I bought this ages. I do need to stock up though before Christmas crafts and half term comes along. Right, so I am just taking this tissue paper, and it's already very thin. Unlike a napkin, you don't need to separate the layers, and I'm just tearing little pieces of it because I want to do this one in strips. Right, so take my Mod Podge and a pretty firm paintbrush. I like to use at first just to make sure I have like an even coverage along the top. So I haven't covered the entire pumpkin on the previous one that I decoupaged, just because I think it's nice to see like the original, just like the stock white underneath. So apply some glue take a tissue paper, and then I go in with a softer brush on top. I also have in the past used what's called a makeup brush, like a blusher brush, and then just kind of like very carefully and evenly spread a layer along the top. A little bit tricky doing it like this, like not on the table. Probably would have been easier if I maybe popped the camera higher up so you would have just seen my hands rather than me. Never mind. Just carry on. Right, so that's one piece, and as you can see, it's kind of like in the centre, if you can see, and sort of down to the side. So I like that it's not completely even. I like that it looks homemade, handmade. It's a little bit distressed. Oh, shabby chic. Rustic looking. Right. Obviously, I mean, you won't actually see this one when it's fully done because it needs to dry. So perhaps I will show that at the start of my next video, just like the finished result when I put the stalk back in and it's all dry and set and everything. But you get the gist. You can put my camera focus, you can sort of see the effect. So probably will go in with some glitter on the top of this, like this one. Yeah. Right, so in view of the fact that you're not going to see this until it's completely done, I will pop this to the side and show you this at the start of my next video. But when I say one, you get the gist from this one, like how it turns out. And obviously, like from a distance, it looks like it's just kind of like printed on. But I think it looks quite effective, like a little polka dot pumpkin. I'll just set that over there to dry. And tissue paper out of the way. Right, so I have seen so many like stacked pumpkins in a pot, in a plant pot, like a ceramic tea light holder and things. And I thought, out of these three that I've got left, I could glue them and stack them to make a nice little display. And I've kept this like hammered metal little trinket dish, which is a little bit, you can see, is a little bit bashed up now inside. Didn't last too long. And this, which also has a candle in, which my salted caramel was such a nice candle. But yeah, I thought with the colour of it, this might look good as a little pot in which to pop the candles on. Candles? Pumpkins. Candles on the green. Right, so I just need to turn my hot glue gun on. Bear with me. Hello, I'm back. So, glue gun turned on. I've actually had a little thought. I'm going to decorate the little candle holder with some jute, perhaps just around the centre, just to cover the text where it says salted caramel candle. I mean, I could pop that to the back, but I just think it might just give it a little bit extra, so pop some glue on here and stick some twine on. In the centre. So I've seen so many beautiful like autumnal pots with jute wrapped all around. Just look stunning. This might look quite effective, just as a little addition in my hallway. Right, so that little bit of glue it's been quite effective for all of that jute string. Let's just pop a little bit more. I've also made another pumpkin item. Well, it's still in progress. I've sort of made the top of it. I will show you that in a finished, when it's the finished product. Because it's actually for my son's little Halloween like baskets. I mean, Halloween, I think I've mentioned already, obviously falls on Monday this year, which is a bit rubbish, isn't it? For like little kids and any parties and whatnot. So I think my boys at the least are going to have the like Halloween goodies and Halloween inspired activities throughout the week of half term. So I think I'm going to start that on Friday. Just like something to keep them busy, isn't it? Something to keep them entertained. Right now I haven't been as neat as I'd like to with this. But you get the gist. I do need a little bit more glue. It's kind of not completely flat and does overlap in parts, but the jute string that I'm using is quite narrow. And if I did this again, I think I'd use a thicker string, just because it'd be a hell of a lot quicker and I guess easier to apply as well. But hey, live and learn. You'll still go with it. Right. Just needs a little bit more glue. There. And I have not got any scissors to hand. Bear with. Scissors. Right. So you get the gist. I'll carry on with the top bit later, I think. Anyway, right, so next I'm going to stick on one of the pumpkin, the biggest pumpkin along the bottom. Let's see, let's pop some glue around the rim of the little pot. Probably will need a bit more than this, but hey ho, we'll see if this sticks. Right, now I'm going to put the bottom one flat, but I think I'd like the other ones maybe on an angle. I think I will put some more juice because you can see the glue like spilling over the sides. Right, take out the stalk. Leave the stalk, take it out. What do we think? Take out the stalk. Yeah. Take out the stalk. Need some more glue. And go ahead and stick the other one on here. Right, I was going to decorate them before I put them on here, but I thought it might actually be easier to do it when they're all assembled, just because I won't like waste any glitter. Then if you're not going to see it, like if it's underneath the pumpkin, I'll just apply it where you can see. Just hold them in place. probably put a bit too much glue on. It's taken a little while to dry. There we go. Right, so far we have two. Probably should put this in something. You can see. There. I'm going to take out this stem as well. And teeny tiny one. Pop it there. Put some glue on it. Obviously, keep the stem in the top one. Oh, I'm quite pleased with that. It looks really cute and will look incredibly festive for the season on my sideboard. Oh, I like that. Right. I think I am going to apply some glitter to it, am I? Yes, but I think in this, I will use this glitter glue. On this glitter glue with the little nozzle. You can just apply little bit. Just around the stem and down the sides a little bit. Like so. Just gives it a little bit extra detail. But I might just go in with, where did I put my hairbrush? But, and just blend the paint in a little bit. The glitter rather, not the paint. A little bit further down. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better. Well, I am very pleased with this. Okay. Looks very effective. Like I've grown a little pumpkin tree. Just a bit of a different idea as well, rather than just having pumpkins scattered around, even though I do have a lot of pumpkins scattered around the house. I like them to have a little bit extra detail. Glitter, paint, decoupage. And there we go. Now if you can see just how glittery it is. It's just looks quite patchy, but in this light. But when it dries, it will look better. I assure you. Right. I think I am going to go in with a little bit of glitter on the ones below. And this is where it gets messy. Just use a little bit of more patch on this brush. And I think I'm just going to put it all, if you can see, underneath the top of the pumpkin, kind of where the glue is showing through. The hot glue. And down a little around the sides. Not too much, just a little bit. And yes, I'm going to use the same brush. Just pick up some glitter and then just like pat it where I've applied the glue. I found this the best method to apply the glitter. Otherwise, I don't know, it just sticks to your fingers. If anyone has a better way of applying glitter, please let me know. And just dab it on all around. And down the edging of each little pumpkin. Also, I don't know, the glitter gives it a little bit of texture, like sort of a stony sort of effect, which I like. Who knows, next year I may well invest in some stone spray paint and go mad. Spray all sorts with it. But until then, here I am with the glitter. Right, so far you've got the glitter glue on the top and the glitter like spilling down into the one below, which I really like. Let's pop the lid back on that one. Right, and I might go in with the darker one on the bottom, which is like black, and if you can see there, like black, oh gosh, like black little sequins, which I've just built on the countertop. Right, and I will go in with this under the second pumpkin and along the bottom one, along the top, and it's okay if it messily spills down the side, that's fine. It just means your glitter will flow down the side. Right, just a little bit more there where I've applied lots of glue. And go in with your black glittery specks. Oh, I like this. I might have to make some more and pop this on. This is the first time I've used this. I like how much it stands out against the white. I haven't painted these pumpkins or anything. I painted my others with like chalk paint, just to make them like a bit creamier the colour. Well, I haven't painted these. I admit it does look a little bit messy at the moment, and you can't exactly see the full effect of the glitter with the glue. Still wet. But I'll show you at the start of the next video how it turned out. If you'd like to see. If you're still watching, that is. I'm quite happy with that. There we have it. Ta-da! Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go along with a little bit more jute string all the way up here. Just because I don't like that you can see the glue and the colour of the little pot. But otherwise, I'm quite happy with it. So there you have it. Yeah, I hope this has given you some like inspiration for autumnal Halloweeny sort of decor. I absolutely love pumpkins. Literally got them scattered everywhere. And this little pumpkin, obviously it doesn't dust them yet, but I could use one of these ones I've just taken off my other pumpkin. Will be shown in my next video with the rest of the craft, so you'll get an idea of what this is going to be. And I actually made this pumpkin out of my youngest son's little pyjama set from last year from George. I think they were like 6 to 9 months, and obviously he's outgrown them, but they were just so cute, and I love the little design of like the pumpkins and the moons and the stars, so much so I've made something out of them for both of my sons, which yeah, you'll see in the next video if you click subscribe. Well, find me again on YouTube. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you did, please consider hitting subscribe and leave a comment below. Let me know if you were inspired to make any pumpkins, or even, you know, try a decoupage in them, or glittering them, making them look like a stone effect, or whatever really. I'll be actually interested to see if you've made anything after watching this. So yeah, tune in. I'll see you soon. Bye now.